Imagine a silent vacuum cleaner strapped to your wallet, running 24/7. It's not sucking up dust. It's sucking up every shiny asset society told you to chase. You think you're building wealth, but the joke is on you. Half of those trophies are draining your cash faster than a slot machine. They're not just holding you back, they are actively making you poorer. If you're ready to stop losing money and start building real wealth, hit that subscribe button now. In the next few minutes, we're exposing the 12 biggest financial pretenders out there. Stick around to the end for a simple filter that will help you spot these wealth traps from a mile away. 1. The shiny metal trap, brand new cars. Let's start with a classic, the brand new car. That new car smell is the most expensive fragrance you can buy. The moment a new car's tires hit the public road, it drops a staggering 10 to 20% in value. By year 5, it's likely shed 60% of its original price. That's not an asset. It's a demolition derby for your dollars. Worse, most people finance this with a long-term loan, paying high interest on a rapidly depreciating object. It's a double whammy. The car's value melts away while the loan costs you money every single day. The savvy wealth builder lets someone else take that brutal depreciation hit. They buy used, pay with cash when possible, and invest what would have been a car payment into a broad market index fund. Build an engine for wealth. Don't just polish a hood ornament. 2. The designer money drain. Luxury fashion. Next up, the allure of luxury. A Rolex, a designer handbag, exclusive sneakers. They shout success, but that sparkle is a liability with a wristband. Unless you're buying extremely rare investment-grade pieces, which 99% of people are not, high-end fashion depreciates faster than you can sell it. Then come the hidden costs. Specialized maintenance, expensive insurance, and careful storage. You pour money into the purchase and then more money into simply owning it. The wealth-building move is to buy a reliable, stylish watch for a few $100s. Then, take the thousands you saved and funnel that directly into a diversified mutual fund. In 10 years, you'll have a real asset, not a vintage item worth pennies on the dollar. 3. The water tax, boats and jet skis, the sun, the wind, the open water. It feels like freedom. But boats and jet skis are a hole in the water you pour money into. After the purchase comes registration, insurance, marina fees, winterization, engine maintenance, and fuel costs that will make your eyes water. These costs can burn, on average, 10% of the sticker price every single year, not including repairs. These are recreational liabilities, not assets. They sit idle most of the time, yet constantly demand cash. The financially savvy move: charter a boat or rent a jet ski for the day. Let someone else deal with the maintenance, storage, and depreciation. You pay only for the experience, not the endless financial drain. 4. The phantom property, vacation homes. A second house sounds like a romantic escape, but in reality, it's a second roof that needs repairs, a second property tax bill, and a second set of utilities and HOA fees. The brutal financial truth is that the average occupancy for owner-held vacation homes is under 20%. That means for over 80% of the year, it sits empty, acting as a cash incinerator. Instead of handcuffing yourself to a second mortgage, rent an Airbnb or VRBO wherever and whenever you want. You get the flexibility to explore new places without any ownership burdens. Pocket the difference between what ownership would cost and what you spend on a few rentals. Invest that spread, and you'll build real wealth while still enjoying your getaways. 5. The degree paradox, overpriced college. Education is invaluable, but student debt with no clear path to income is a financial chain. The cost of higher education has skyrocketed, and not all degrees have a positive return. Research from the New York Fed shows that more than 1 in 5 bachelor's degrees actually have a negative ROI once student debt is factored in. Before enrolling, do the math. Calculate the total cost, including lost wages, and compare it to the realistic starting salary for that field. If you can't comfortably pay off your loans and start saving within 5 years of graduation, you need to rethink the plan. Choose a cheaper school, explore community college, or pick a more lucrative major. Never borrow $100,000 for a career that starts at $500 a month. 6. The whole life mirage, permanent insurance. Whole life insurance is often sold as a sophisticated tool combining savings with a death benefit. The mirage is the fees, which can gobble up to 2.5% of your cash value annually. A significant chunk of your savings is siphoned off every single year. Compare that to term insurance, which provides robust coverage for pennies on the dollar. The advice from nearly every unbiased financial expert is clear: buy term for protection. Then, invest the difference in a low-cost, broad-market index fund. Your wallet will thank you. Don't fall for the mirage. Build real wealth instead. 7. The high-interest black hole, credit card debt. This is a financial black hole. The average credit card APR is now hovering around 23% or higher. If you carry a $5,000 balance, you're paying $1,150 a year in interest alone, money that evaporates into thin air. If you have credit card debt, your absolute number one priority is to pay it off. Every dollar you put towards that debt is like earning a guaranteed 23% return on your money. No stock picker on earth can guarantee that. Paying off your credit card is the smartest investment you can make to reclaim your financial future. 8. The Pyramid Pit, MLMs. Multi-level marketing schemes are pitched as entrepreneurial opportunities. The stark reality, according to the FTC, is that 99% of recruits lose money. The product isn't really the skincare or supplements. The product is the dream of passive income sold to you and everyone you recruit. The true cost isn't just the unsold inventory you're forced to buy, it's the strained friendships and damaged family relationships from constant pitching. If a business model requires you to recruit your mom just to make a living, it's a financial pit disguised as a ladder. 9. The digital hamster wheel, constant tech upgrades. Compulsive upgrading is a digital hamster wheel that drains your finances. A new phone or laptop can lose 30 to 50% of its value the moment the next model is announced. It's a relentless cycle of planned obsolescence designed to make you feel outdated. Get off the hamster wheel. Keep your device for 4 years instead of 2, effectively halving your depreciation cost. Invest the savings from skipping just one upgrade cycle. By the time you actually need a new device, you could buy it with the growth from your investment instead of your cash flow. 10. The inflation. Snooze. Idle cash. Cash feels safe, but idle cash is losing purchasing power every single day. At 4% inflation, $50,000 sitting in a zero-interest account loses $2,000 in value per year. It's an inflation snooze that makes you poor. An emergency fund of 3 to 6 months' expenses should be parked in a high-yield savings account to partially offset inflation. Every dollar beyond that should be put to work. Funnel it into a diversified, broad-market index fund designed to outpace inflation and build real wealth. 11. The big house handcuffs, a maxed-out mortgage. Banks are often happy to lend you the maximum amount you can supposedly afford for a house, but buying the most house the bank allows is a fast track to being house poor. It's a gilded cage that leaves you financially handcuffed. A solid rule of thumb is to keep total housing costs under 25% of your take-home pay. Stretching to 35% or 40% leaves no room for life surprises, a job loss, a medical emergency, an unexpected repair. Suddenly, the dream house becomes a financial prison. A smaller, more manageable mortgage equals a bigger life, freeing up cash flow to save, invest, and build real security. 12. The nostalgia trap, unsellable collectibles. Comics, sneakers, Pokemon cards, and NFTs tap into our passions with the promise of a quick buck. But their value is almost entirely based on the greater fool theory, finding someone willing to pay even more than you did. Unless you deeply understand the market dynamics, grading standards, and transaction fees, you're not investing. You're buying a lottery ticket wrapped in nostalgia. Most people end up with a basement full of stuff that's hard to sell for a fraction of what they hoped. Treat it as a hobby, but don't call it an investment. Conclusion: if it depreciates rapidly, demands continuous payments, or requires expensive maintenance just to exist, it is a liability in disguise. Your mission is to swap these wealth thieves for real assets, things that put money in your pocket or grow in value over time. Think index funds, cash-flowing investments, and skills that boost your income. From now on, use this simple filter for any potential asset. Does it put money in your pocket? If the answer is no, it's a liability. It's making you poor. Now, comment below with the worst asset you ever bought. Let's share the stories and learn from them together. Subscribe for more no-fluff finance, and let's keep flipping the script on money.